Hello Planning Mashers and welcome to my March Plan With Me video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you always know when I release a new video. As always, I asked you guys on Instagram what kind of theme you'd like to have for March, and a very popular choice seemed to be self-care. So that's what I'm doing. It's a very interesting and challenging theme, and I needed to take some time to figure out my take on it, but eventually I'm quite happy with the way it came out, and I am looking forward to share it with you. So let's dive in. So here we go, starting with a cover page, and I kind of decided to go with hollowed out letters. So when you're using this technique, the idea is that you doodle around and there is a space left, which is a letter. So your doodles kind of run around the letter, so you don't actually need to draw the letter itself. However, I realized that I probably don't have enough doodles to fill out all the corners, so I highlighted the letter anyways. As I mentioned, the theme is self-care, so all the doodles are self-care related. These are all the little things that I like doing for myself that bring me happiness and that are my kind of self-care. You can see I have there, of course, some of my planner supplies, some makeup, and some health related things, like working out, doing yoga, getting a good night's sleep, and of course, some food like sweets, to which I am completely addicted, and sushi, which is, I think, my favorite food in the world. I did add quite a few flowers there, simply because flowers are always nice, they are a good filler, and it is springtime after all. At least at one part of the world. It's gonna be fall here, but I refuse to think about it that way. So yeah, flowers are kind of always welcome. And since I had some extra space there, I decided to just add a little monthly calendar. Probably later on I will be adding there the dates for PlannerCon, because this is like the biggest event for me in March and maybe in the whole year. But anyways, we will talk about that a little bit later. Now to the monthly spread. In March, I went for an unusually big monthly calendar. As I mentioned before, I am coming to PlannerCon 2020, and that means there will be a lot of planning and a lot of things happening. So I thought that maybe this is a good time to try a bigger calendar, so I have all my appointments clearly seen, because after all, calendar view is the best view for me to understand what's happening and comprehend the whole month. Ever since I was a kid, that's just how you look at the month. There are many details for me to work through this month, and that's why we're going for big calendar. I actually managed to put all my usual monthly spreads on just this one spread. On the right, as you can see, I am creating a habit tracker, and I kind of made a mistake with one of my icons, and that's why I had to black it out. So I decided to kind of add it as an element of design. Each little square will be an icon signifying one of my habits, and that's kind of how I managed to fit the whole habit tracker here. I do have a video on how to use icons and on different icon ideas, If you want to check that out, I'm leaving the link here. And yeah, it's just a great way to create vertical habit trackers without occupying extra space on writing down the words for each habit. You can also create key for your icons, but I've been using icons for a while, so I'm kind of clear on what stands for what. The way I decided to go with my layouts for March is that each page is gonna be one type of self-care. As you can see, this monthly log is all about food. And I'm saying food, but of course it's kind of full of sweets and coffee and smoothies. And I know it's not very healthy, but a good piece of cake always makes me happy. So I feel like it's nice to have a treat from time to time. I decided not to fill out the bottom of the page completely with doodles, and I am actually going to be using this space for my goals and my to-do list. Now my to-do list will be pretty short here because the biggest project for March is of course PlannerCon, and I actually have a PlannerCon to-do list set up in my February, so I will be just looking back at it. And as for my goals, I still do have my goal spread, and here I'm just gonna write what are the things I have to do for my blog and for my YouTube channel. The next spread is of course a gratitude log. I never go without one. And here I'm using the same technique as I did on my cover page. And this is actually similar to a gratitude log I did during my October challenge. I will leave the link here if you want to check that out. The idea here is that I have this huge G with doodles in the middle, and I will just start writing my gratitudes around it. So hopefully by the end of the month, the whole spread will be covered with my writings. The self-care theme for this page is skin body care. So as you can see, I have here good night's sleep, I have here face masks and bubble baths and candles and some calming music. I don't know about you, but I'm looking at this page and I just imagine myself in a bathtub with a good book and smelling of colorful bubble bath. I am just getting too dreamy, I think. Okay, so this spread is all about PlannerCon. So the self-care theme for this is obviously planning and just being creative. Every time I feel down or I feel tired, I really get energized if I do some bullet journaling, if I create a quote page, or I don't know, just doodle a little bit. This really helps me. It's my sacred me time and probably my favorite type of self-care. Now to the page itself, this is gonna be the page where I'm gonna be planning my PlannerCon. There's a lot of planning there. But yeah, I will be writing here my PlannerCon schedules, and I'll see if I have space for something else. Again, I already have a lot of PlannerCon pages in my February, So this is kind of just the final clean page where I will be finalizing my schedule and my plans and everything. I really wanted to commemorate it in my journal, so this page just had to happen. Plus, I absolutely love doodling stationery items. This is my page for my travel itinerary. So I will be writing here all my flight information, my hotel information, transportation, and I will be staying there for a few extra days after the PlannerCon. So I will be using this space to also plan out and see what is it I can do there during those days, where I could go, and just a lot of fun stuff like that. I am leaving the page on the right empty, and I'm not sure whether it's gonna be a part of my travel page, because I'm not sure yet how much space I will need to do all my travel planning. But if I just need one page, the page on the right is gonna be my PlannerCon memory page, because obviously I want to commemorate that big event. So we'll see. I do love creating memory pages, and I will create one for PlannerCon, whether it's gonna be here or, I don't know, between my weeklies, but it definitely will be there. Let me know what your March theme is, and I will see you in the next video. Keep bullet journaling and don't be a blob. Bye!